So I am back for another Nate Techs video. Today I want to show you guys a couple really cool ways to help speed up your computer, make it run a little faster, and this is all free. You guys don't really have to do much. It's pretty easy to do. There's a couple programs that you can download that will really help improve the stability of your computer system. It'll help get rid of all kinds of unwanted files and be able to uh, let you really kind of see your computer as it was when you first got it. I know over time, what happens is you build up files and you build up registry keys and all kinds of stuff that really helps slow your computer down. And you think it's time for a new computer and you go out and spend $600 on a new laptop. You just don't have to do that. You can download a few programs that will help you to be able to do that. One program that I like to use the most is this program called CCleaner. And all you have to do is this will work for Windows 7, 8, 10, pretty much any Windows that you have. I already have the website loaded here, but if you go to your browser and type in download.cnet.com, it'll automatically pull up what operating system you have so that you get the best programs. Um, Now, this website has a lot of programs on it. You can download free programs, free trial programs, and you can download programs that you have to buy. But uh, it really gives you a lot of options. And this is where you go to be able to download CCleaner. Uh, you look at your page here and everything. Over on the right, you'll see popular downloads, and it's the very number one popular download on this site. And this is a pretty popular site, so you know a lot of people are downloading it. You go over, you click on it. There we go. And it's really easy to download. Um, you guys see that it has editor ratings of very good and 4.5 out of 5 stars. It's a really trustworthy program. You don't have to worry about getting viruses or anything off of this site. What you want to do is you want to click download now, and it'll take a second to get everything going, but it'll start downloading on its own. Now, I already have this downloaded, I already have it installed, so you just install it like you would any other program. And they're on this site, they do a lot of advertising through the download. So, uh, what you want to do is you want to make sure you watch what you click yes on and stuff like that. And make sure you're not downloading any third party other stuff. So, this downloaded, and I just updated to the latest version, so you guys will see. All you do is you click on it, and this is your window that you get when you open up. Um, Now, what this does is cleans a lot of places on your computer that store files from the internet, from the system, from your system's clipboard, like when you copy and paste stuff. And it really does it in a very easy to understand way. Two blue buttons right here. Okay, you got your analyze button and your run cleaner button. You can't click your run cleaner button until you click your analyze button. So you let it analyze your hard drive. It's going to go through, and it's going to go through Internet Explorer and Chrome and Firefox, and it's going to go through your Windows Explorer and your system and your recycle bin and all kinds of stuff. So what it's going to do is it's going to find all of those files that you can get rid of that aren't necessary for your system that could be slowing you down. So now it didn't take very long, took 14 seconds, and it found 303 megabytes to remove from my system. I run this on a pretty, common basis, so I don't have all that much. All you do is hit Run Cleaner. You can click this little checkbox, don't show me this message again, if you don't want to see that, and click OK. And now it's going to go through and it's going to delete all that stuff. If you have a lot of stuff, the first few times you run this, you're going to end up having a lot of stuff. So it could take some time. It starts out kind of slow, but it ends up going pretty quick. So we'll let this run. Okay, all that stuff has been deleted. I like to analyze and run a cleaner just one more time just in case, and nothing. Okay, so what I do after I run the cleaner on this is I go to the left side here and I click on this registry button right here. Now, your registry is a system application that allows different programs to talk to each other. It allows your Windows system to talk to the programs and really allows a lot of interaction to make things a lot faster and easier for the system. I know it's a lot of technical jargon, but that's just the easiest way I can explain it. Your system registry, when you delete stuff, there'll still be keys left. There'll still be files left from direct library links or DLLs. You're going to have all kinds of stuff in there. Some of it does and some of it doesn't affect the speed of your system, but it's always good just to make sure your registry doesn't have any issues, because viruses, trojans, worms, malware, they can all leave footprints in your system registry. This cleaner will help to kind of sort those out and help get rid of them. So this will end up speeding up your computer a little bit. Doesn't usually take very long. Okay, so it only found one problem. Uh, it's an obsolete software key. Like if the software gets updated or something like that, it'll change keys, and sometimes they get stuck in the registry. So what we're going to do, you could end up having a couple hundred, a couple thousand issues with your registry, and it's going to take a little bit of time to sort through them the first couple times. But uh, you just run it 2 or 3 times to begin with. The very first time you run it, you scan for issues, and then you hit Fix Selected Issues. Now, if you don't really kind of know what you're doing, sometimes it'll pop up a thing that's ask if you want to save your current registry values just in case. I never do that. I just go ahead and I fix issue. Then I close it out. Um, it also has really convenient tools to help uninstall your programs, and it uninstalls them really, really well. Another thing you want to look at is your startup. Okay, it's the second option down under tools, and what this shows you is all the programs that will start up when your computer starts. And that's one main thing you want to look at, because you're going to have programs running in the background that you don't want to have running because they're not doing anything. And all they're doing is taking up system resources and really slowing you down to a crawl. Things like BitTorrent, okay? This is a good example. All you do is you click on it and you click this blue button over here that says disable, okay? Now, next time your computer starts, it won't start up BitTorrent, or whatever program that you see um, that might be starting up. If it has a yes or if it's in dark letters, that means it's going to start up when your computer starts. Um, Now, there's going to be a lot of things you don't understand. What, it's going to say this or it's going to say that. If you don't necessarily recognize what it is, if it doesn't have to do with, say, wireless, or okay, I have a Dell. If it says Dell Inc. or something, your computer manufacturer next to it, um, and it starts up, that's fine. I know my antivirus is Avast, so I let that start up. But there's a lot of things that you don't want. Like if you have a product updater or some webcam thing or Spotify or Skype, you don't want those starting up when you start your computer because it's just going to slow you down. So you disable it. Now, that is the same thing as if somebody went into the start menu, typed in msconfig or msconfig, and went to your startup options and went through. Now you can see that that's all that's going to start up. There's those things at the top. It's just a lot easier of a way to be able to get into that and an easier way to understand things. Now you can schedule tasks and different things. So this is a really, really, really good program to have. I run it on a regular basis, keep things kind of fresh and going, working smooth. And it'll really help your computer to get back to kind of how it was when you first got it. Now, another thing I wanted to talk about real quick is antivirus. Um, there's a lot of antivirus programs out there that are for free, that are for trial basis and things like that. Um, there's a lot of them that I don't trust. I've had a lot of issues with some of them, and I'm just going to recommend the one that I like the best, that I've never run into a problem with, that it's totally free, all kinds of updates. Anytime it updates, it's going to send you an update, and you just click OK. And that's called Avast Antivirus. And it's this little orange blob down in the right corner. Okay, as you can see, it says I'm protected. Um, I'm going to open this up, that way you can see what it looks like. And um, it really, really does a good job with monitoring your system. It does not take very many system resources at all. And yeah, the scans run a little bit longer, but I don't have an issue with that, considering it's, to me, the best antivirus program that you can get. I know there's AVG, I know there's Malwarebytes, I know there's Windows Defender and all that, but for one, I don't like AVG. A couple years ago, they had a big breach in their application and allowed a lot of viruses to get in, specifically targeted with AVG. Plus, it takes a lot of system resources to run, and that's going to slow you down. It takes a lot of memory. Another thing is Malwarebytes. I don't like Malwarebytes either, because it takes a lot of memory to run Malwarebytes, and that's going to slow you down. It gives a lot of ads um, and after so long, you have to buy it. Um, you have to upgrade it. It's not going to run anymore, and it's just going to slow your system down a lot more. So, AVG, in my opinion, is the best antivirus software to go with. Um, Other than that, uh, CCleaner to get your computer running faster, Avast to get your computer running without viruses, and the faster antivirus program. Now, there's a couple other utilities that every so often you want to run. Um, like once a month, you want to go into your start menu, um, go into your all programs, go into accessories. Okay, you want to go into system tools, and you want to find disk defragmenter. Okay. Um, Now you always want to make sure that your um, system is running at peak performance. And what happens is, I'm going to go ahead and stop this. It's only 13% fragmented. I want to keep it generally under 10, so I'll run that in a little bit. Um, it's Last time it was defragmented was 2 months ago. Um, what happens when you save files on your computer? They don't all save in the same exact spot, um, and it's broken up into data pieces. Well, defragmentation. Well, that's what's called fragmentation. They're fragmented along your disk. So if you defragment your drive, that's going to bring those files closer together. So when you're searching for something on your computer, like movies or photos or a program, it's going to allow those things to pull up a lot faster. So keep your disk defragmented. Make sure your all your temporary files and stuff like that's cleaned out, and your registry is cleaned out with CCleaner, and run Avast. That's the best options that I can give you guys. If you have any more questions, leave it in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe and like my video. And until next time, have a good one.